Welcome one and all to the setting of Tel Aviv, the European Championships of Rhythmic Gymnastics taking place. It is the second of 2 days of individual qualification here at the Expo. The slogan of these championships, imagine the impossible. Indeed so, everything seems to be within the realms of possibility at the moment. Nothing is completely clear. We have two groups still to complete their last two routines, but we can give you a bit of a picture of things as we go through the aforementioned routines. The key thing at the moment is that the leader in all-around qualification is Boriana Kalin of Bulgaria. She and Sofia Rafaeli have completed all of their routines along with Stiliana Nikolova and Daria Varfolomeev. That makes up your top four. Ekaterina Vedenieva fifth, but she is around 3/10 behind Daria Varfolomeev, so not much of a gap there at all.
Let's start.
This is set A, clubs and ribbon.
Clubs routine. Her name is Paraskevi Giannopoulou.
The first gymnast to take to the competition floor is one of the ones we're going to be keeping an eye on in this particular group of gymnasts. Paraskevi Giannopoulou of Greece. 28.7 for both of her first two routines.
Never know how much I love you, never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night.
From Greece, Paraskevi Giannopoulou. One of the reasons we're going to be focusing on this 17-year-old is that she was positioned 27th at the halfway mark of the competition. That's last night. Currently occupying 24th spot, the magic 24th spot, is Anna Sokolova of Cyprus with a score of 81.6. Now, Giannopoulou is functioning above that in terms of her average score, so we'd expect Giannopoulou to go into qualification contention following this score coming in. Małgorzata Rojatycka of Poland, the 19-year-old from Szczecin. Now, she'll be wanting to discard the 26.3 she scored with the ball, so a big couple of routines coming up for her.
I toss and I turn and I dream of what I need. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero to the end of the night. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. When the mountains meet the heavens above, and when the lightning splits the sea, I can swear there's someone somewhere watching me. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero.
The performance of Małgorzata Rojatycka of Poland, the reigning all-around national champion in her country, competing at her second European Championship. She had some difficulties here and there with the apparatus, a couple of tangles,
29.65 for her glutes.
well executed body difficulty elements in there. Now, 29.65 for Giannopoulou is an important score. She now goes into 22nd place in all-around qualification. So Giannopoulou with her highest score so far. Here's a gymnast we are very much focusing on in terms of all-around qualification standings. Panayota Litra of Greece, 29.65 with the hoop, 31.3 with the ball, and she won a bronze medal at the Athens World Cup with the clubs.
Thank you.
There is such excitement about this gymnast. Panayota Litra, who was 16th at the halfway mark of all-around qualification.
And, we have the score for
First ever Greek gymnast to win a World Cup medal. What an accomplishment. And at home in Athens, and with this performance.
the next gymnast is also
She also won the club's competition at the start of the year in a competition called Miss Valentine. 28.5 for Małgorzata Rojatycka. That's a good score for her. She's in 24th place now. Still will need something strong with the club so she can discard the score with the ball. Emilia Heichel of Poland. Another gymnast will be looking to deliver two strong performances today to lose her hoop score. 15-year-old European Championship debutant.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. went to the window. It was the sound of a crescendo. He came into her apartment. He left the blood stains on the carpet. She ran underneath the table. He could see she was unable. So she ran into the bedroom. She was struck down. It was her doom. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Won't you tell us that you're okay? There's a sign in the window that he struck you a crescendo, and he came into your apartment. He left the blood stains on the carpet. You ran into the bedroom. You were struck down. It was your doom. Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Are you okay? Won't you tell us that you're okay? There's a sign in the window that he struck you a crescendo, and he came into your apartment. He left the blood stains on the carpet. So you ran into the bedroom. You were struck down. It was your doom. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal.
She did well in the most recent World Cup, Emilia Heichel, 15th place with the ribbon.
The wonderful city of Krakow. These are her very first
making her senior international debut at the Baku World Cup at the start of the year. So she's becoming more experienced now in international competition. She was 14th with ribbon in Baku as well. 31.1. The score for Panayota Litra with the clubs. That's of enormous help for her. She now goes into 10th place in the all-around standings. Joana Pinheiro of Portugal. 15-year-old from Lisbon.
De vivir aquí a tu lado, tu cuerpo encadenado, hechizado de pasión. Hay nada, sin tu amor yo no soy nada, soy un barco a la deriva que no fuera nada de dolor. Soy un pobre corazón. Ay, 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 no me dejes sin tu amor. A tu lado no hay pesares, no hay dolor. Ay, 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 no me dejes sin tu amor. Que tu recuerdo siempre va por donde voy. Ay, bulería, bulería.
How nice to see this promising young athlete from Lisbon coming through and competing at the Senior European Championships for the very first time. She competed in Portimao at the World Cup earlier this year. A little drop of the apparatus there, but other aspects of the routine were secure. Well-managed catch. Some improving pivots. Heichel scores 27.45. That's good news for her in terms of trying to get her score and position as high as possible. She can discard the hoop score if she can deliver something similar with the clubs.
Have to make a small pause, a few seconds, before we will announce the next gymnast.
A reminder of the day we've had. Gymnast you just saw there.
And yes,
from Cyprus, Anna Sokolova was 24th at the start of the session. She's already now in 28th place. That's how quickly things change in all-around qualification. The gymnasts we were really focusing on at the start of the day, if you've been with us throughout, were almost our key markers in Lily Ramonaccio and Hélène Karbanov of France. They were 23rd and 24th overnight. They currently occupy 17th and 19th place respectively, with Ketevan Arbolishvili of Georgia in the middle.
פורטוגל שהיא ארץ מסבירת פנים ומאוד מאוד כיף להיות במדינה הזאת. המנטליות דומה קצת לישראל, מזג אוויר דומה לישראל.
It may well be there's not a great deal of change to the upper echelons of the leaderboard, but certainly over the rest of the afternoon we expect a lot to happen in terms of the all-around final. 26.6 for Joana Pinheiro. That's a good score for her, very good score for Pinheiro in fact. That is easily her best of the competition. Huge congratulations. Her teammate Rita Araujo. Now, she started very well with 29.05 with the hoop, dropped to 24.5 with the ball, so big afternoon coming up for her. Portugal, Rita Araujo, who is delighted to have for companionship Joana Pinheiro and the Portuguese group with her, because she was the only Portuguese gymnast in Kitakyushu in Japan at the World Championships at the end of last year. She actually competed at the Junior European Championships in Israel here, but in Holon in 2016. Working hard to keep good toe point and to keep the leg as high towards horizontal as possible in the front attitude pirouettes. Difficult to maintain. 26.6 the score for Joana Pinheiro. The club's confirmation of that, we already saw that earlier. Panayota Litra has submitted, along with her coaching staff, an inquiry into her difficulty score.
I believe this is number 4 for her.
So we will not find out the situation with the inquiries until the conclusion of play. Not this rotation, but the next one. So the waiting game begins. Every tenth will count. I mean, it always does, but just feels like it might count more than ever this year.
They only have one problem, that's that their language is almost impossible to pronounce. Some names sound like passwords.
I've seen some nice performances in the earlier sessions. Good to look back and remind ourselves of the gymnastics we've seen. Competitors from small nations like San Marino represented. Competitors from the largest nations in rhythmic gymnastics also here.
And the score for Rita, Portugal, 26.150. And the next gymnast,
26.15
from Luxembourg,
for Rita Araujo.
Sophie Turpel.
Good score for Araujo. Very consistent yesterday was Sophie Turpel of Luxembourg, 25.1 and 25.2 for hoop and ball respectively. This is her second European Championships at senior level. To the sounds of Comédie Tragédie, Sophie Turpel of Luxembourg. One suspects it will be all smiles, though, for her and her coaching staff at the conclusion of these championships, because she really has performed well. Decent establishment of relevé, fundamental balletic technique. Her turn was tight and tidy. Control trap of the apparatus.
For the first time in September, not in rhythmic gymnastics, but in team gym.
She competed, Sophie Turpel, at a tournament called the Pastorelli Cup in Nuremberg in April, won the highest junior category there. From the highest capital city in Europe, Andorra la Vella, Maria González. Senior European Championship debut for her. Silver medal at the all-around national championships in May.
Gotta shimmy your chest. It's a life, it's a style, it's a me, it's burlesque. E-X-P-R-E-S-S. Love, sex, ladies know we holding back for quite some time, and finally the moment's right. I love to make the people stand. They know I got that certain self-affair. That's enough, can you imagine what could happen if my nature was enough to die? Step into the fantasy, you never want to leave, but you don't guarantee. Why? Our ladies come with that color. Boys going up if you want it. Can you feel me? Can you feel it? It's abundance.
We have to congratulate Maria González for her mere participation in this tournament. She's had a rotten time with injury of late. She had a fracture in her back, also problems with her tibia and her foot. I mean, she really has rehabilitated sensibly and recovered well.
Maria González, for example, 18 years old.
Very hard-working gymnast. She made the decision to move at the age of 14, 4 years ago, to Sant Cugat, north of Barcelona, to train. 27.35. Well done, Sophie Turpel.
Maria Gonzalez.
Best score so far of the championships for her. Much to be very pleased with. No tragedy in the comedy tragedy routine for her. Certainly not when the score comes in.
את אותו מכשיר בעצם, מכשיר הסרט, ולכן אנחנו ממתינים שהשופטות תהיינה מוכנות, כיוון שזה אותו פאנל שיפוט עבור המכשיר. So here is the score for Maria Gonzalez, 23.4, 23.4. So for the next
That's the highest score of these championships for Maria Gonzalez of Andorra. 23.4, job very well done. Also from Andorra, and the reigning national champion, Berta Mikel. She scored 23.75 and 23.95 with hoop and ball yesterday. She's been very consistent in what we've seen of her so far internationally. Lovely to see the national champion of any nation competing at the European Championships, and Berta Mikel, 16-year-old from Andorra La Vella, no exception.
16 years old, Maria is 18. And she's born in
Made her
Andorra.
World Cup debut in Pamplona, where she was 26th in the all-around competition. Good to post a top 30 finish in your first World Cup event.
European Championships. She did do a World Cup, a World Challenge Cup, that was in Pamplona in Spain last month. Not so far away from Andorra, of course. We have a score.
We did see Berta Mikel at the Junior European Championships in 2020, as we confirmed the 23.4 for Maria Gonzalez with the ribbon, her finest score of the championships.
מי שראה קצת התעמלות אומנותית בחיים, ואני מאמין שהרבה מהקהל שנמצא פה היום יודע מה אני מדבר. התחרות הקבוצתית היא מאוד מאוד מרתקת, מותחת, על אחת כמה וכמה
שהקבוצה הישראלית תתאפשר. 29.65 with the clubs.
יש המשכיות, גם אחרי...
It's really put her more solidly in the game.
חדשות שנמצאות על המפה העולמית מישראל.
There are a lot of gymnasts in the second set this afternoon, the final set of the day, who are going to be pushing for those all-around qualification berths.
The next gymnast is from Belgium.
24.7 with the ribbon for Berta Mikel, her best score easily of the competition. Great day for the two Andorran gymnasts. They've started well. Karina Jakosh of Belgium, 15-year-old, was born in Baia Mare in Romania but based in Brussels.
Thank you, Karina.
Karina Jakosh of Belgium. She only competed with the ball yesterday. Her teammate Orna de Decker competed with the hoop.
Tel Aviv. She's young. She's a young.
Known for
athlete,
decent
15
height
years
on
old.
her leaps and
Not born in Belgium, but in Baia Mare.
competing the very
Romania.
popular attitude devant, the front attitude pirouette.
Very first major international
Three
competition as a senior.
Types of attitude pirouette. Most commonly we see the devant, the derrière, the front and back attitude. Very occasionally we see the attitude à la seconde, the side attitude, but not enormously.
Belgium is here with a very young team, by the way. All young but promising gymnasts. And now, Finland on the floor. A routine of Aurora Pohjanvirta.
To the 15-year-old from the beautiful city of Helsinki, Aurora Pohjanvirta. Aurora Pohjanvirta from Finland. She competed at a competition in Estonia called Miss Valentine in February. She won the all-around bronze medal there. Had some difficulties with the ribbon today, but won a bronze medal with this piece at the National Championships in May. 24.95 the score for Karina Jakosh
Alessia Verstappen.
with the clubs. representing Belgium, Alessia Verstappen, 15-year-old from East Flanders, is the reigning national champion. The young Belgian Alessia Verstappen.
15 years old, she was born in
did so well to win that national title at the end of last month. Amazingly, also took the group title with the Happy Gym team, the Tourne de Dekker. Her teammate from yesterday is part of.
Gets a score of 25.350 for her ribbon routine.
Aurora Poyenvirta with 25.35 with the ribbon.
And here is Finland again. Ribbon routine of Elisabeth Jamil.
To a gymnast who could get herself into contention based on what we saw with the hoop yesterday. Less strong with the ball, but Elisabeth Jamil of Finland is the reigning Nordic champion with the ribbon. She won that title last month. She really is a lovely, expressive athlete, the 18-year-old from Lahti.
Elisabeth Jamil,
easy to see why she is the reigning national champion 3 years running.
18 years old, well, one is old, of course. She was born.
She's won all 4 apparatus titles over the last couple of years as well.
7 years old when she started doing rhythmic gymnastics.
Good position of the leg in the front attitude.
Belgium 26.4. That was a routine with gloves.
26.4 with the clubs for Alessia Verstappen. Easily the best score that she has produced so far. No wonder she looks so happy. The first opportunity for us to see Emma Göransson of Sweden, the 19-year-old from Helga Trefaldighets parish in Uppsala. And they rather enjoyed that here. Song very popular in this country. Eurovision Song Contest winner for Israel. She's got a real reputation as a hard-working gymnast, Emma Göransson. Good flexibility, trying to hold that high split pirouette for as long as possible. Elizabeth Yamil, 27.8. That's her second strongest score of the championships. As you would expect from the Nordic champion with the ribbon. She's delivered a good piece of work. She's going to perform with the clubs next, and she's also the Nordic champion in that. Livia Chiariello of Switzerland, the 17-year-old from the Bern area, real history maker in terms of what she has accomplished for her nation. She's a nice dancer, isn't she, Livia Chiariello? Real performative quality to that work. From one of the great gymnastics nations in the world, of course, Switzerland. A country that has so many forms of gymnastics, including some you'll have never heard of, that are almost idiosyncratically popular in the country, like swinging rings. And it's great to see a rhythmic gymnast starting to gain prominence. Very nice penché turn, well established. Real potential. Emma Göransson, 25.45 with the clubs.
Another Swedish athlete, Alva Svenbeck.
to the national champion from Sweden. Alva Svenbeck has dominated domestically 3 years in a row. She's been the all-around national champion. She was also the club silver medalist at the Nordic Championships last month. That's a lot of fun, that routine. She performs it well. I know it's a point I made yesterday, but it's worth labouring again and again. If you support athletes financially, you give them opportunity, then they'll take it, they'll shine. She's an example of that. 2 scholarships she's been awarded by different bodies in the past few months, and suddenly she's back on the international stage again, and it's a good thing. Livia Chiariello, 26.6.
again. Chiara Dotsawa.
Representing Switzerland, Chiara Dotsawa, the 16-year-old from the Zurich area, silver medalist in the all-around national championships. She was a silver medalist with a ribbon as well at the national championships at the start of the month. Clean take of the apparatus.
A little bit younger than Livia Chiariello, the athlete that we saw just a couple of moments ago. 16
Strong finish.
From a town called Küsnacht. At least that's where she was born, near Zurich.
Alva Svenbeck, 24.6. That's her best score of the competition.
She has
Very well done to the 21-year-old from Uppsala County.
In Portimao, Portugal. Chiara Dotsala, happy to have her here. And there's the score for Ava Svenbeck as well, 24.6 for her club's routine. Start list, ladies and gentlemen, of the second rotation of this set.
We have just the score for Chiara Dotsala to come in, but this is what is going to happen next. The final set of qualification performances for all of the gymnasts that we've just seen. Remind you that Panayota Litra has an inquiry in progress. We won't know that until the end of this rotation. And we're going to start to get a clearer and clearer picture now over the course of the afternoon as to who is in the mix for all-around berth in tomorrow's final. As I say, waiting on that score for Chiara Dotsala.
מה שאתם רואים כרגע מופיע על המסך הגדול זה סדר המתעמלות לסיבוב הבא. כבר יכולים לראות מי באיזה מכשיר. פשוט אנחנו עובדים לפי לוח זמנים מאוד מדויק. אוי, הלואיג'י הזה עושה לנו פה התקפות לב. לואיג'י, I have a very weak heart. When you roll in the steps like this is really frightening. תראו מה הוא עושה, תראו מה הוא עושה. Look at לואיג'י. Look at him. Op! לא לנסות את זה. Okay, kids, please don't try it. מחיאות כפיים ללואיג'י. לואיג'י, can you hear them? Because I cannot hear them. לא שומעים אתכם, קהל. Oh. This is nothing. זה עוד לא כלום. חזק עכשיו. רגע. It's getting better, it's getting better. What about the other side? I'm not sure which side is stronger. מוכנים? 2, 3. וואו! אתם מובילים. עכשיו תראו להם מה זה. 1, 2. Grazie Luigi. Thank you. We have to continue the competition. Luigi, thank you very much.
Someone's let Luigi in the building.
With the competition. מחיאות כפיים ללואיג'י.
Now, we still don't have that score in as far as I'm aware for Chiara Dotsala.
In Greece with the Panaskevi Giannopoulou.
Nonetheless, it is time to resume.